Hey guys, today we're gonna work that upper body. We're gonna work that chest, shoulders, triceps, biceps, back, all of the good stuff. We're gonna be using dumbbells, all right? We're gonna do 3 different trisets. Each thing is gonna be 3 rounds through. We're gonna do 15 reps the first round, then 12, then 8. When you do the 15, you can use it a little bit more as a warm-up, but I really want you going up in weight with each round, especially trying to max out on that 8. Even if you're, say, doing this for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th time, erring on the side of going so heavy that you almost hit 6 and can't do anymore. All right, so you want to push the weight, use the rest to really make sure that you can lift heavier with each round. All right, so the first tricep we're going to do bench press, bent over overhand row, and then we're going to do chest flies with leg lowers, okay? So remember, it's 15 reps that first one. So you're going to grab your weights. If you don't have a bench, you can do that floor press off the ground, okay? So make sure that you're at your chest and 15 reps pressing up. This is 12, 13, 14, and last one, 15. Good. Lower them down to the ground. You might want to lower them to the sides and sit up so you're not trying to roll up with them, okay? Then if you're going to be using the same weights, get those for the bent over rows. Make sure you're really pressing straight up from that chest, staying in control of the weight, and even engaging your back to support your shoulders. So bent over rows, your palms are going to be facing back towards you, and you're going to row up, okay, to the outside of your chest. Really feel your shoulder blades pinching together as you row. Good. Weights back. You're going to want to lower the weight for the chest fly with leg lowers, especially because this is more of an ab exercise. Don't think about going too heavy on this first round through. Give yourself room from your bench. Legs are up, arms are up. You're going to go out wide as you lower down and come back in. Three more. And last one. Good. Weights come down. Stand on up. We're going to take 45 seconds here. Got my handy dandy timer on. Record your weights. Get a little water if you need. Prepare for going up the next round. I always keep my notebook here. Make little notes. I wrote out sort of what I was going to do, so I had some guides. Breathe. If you need to do a nice little chest stretch to open up, take this time to do that. But don't skip the rest. So next round through, we're going to do 12. If you need, guys, come down to the floor to do a floor chest press, okay? Make sure you're not feeling your lower back during the abs or during the bent over rows. All right, we'll get set. So grabbing our weights, we're going to go for 12 reps this time. Check my timer really quick. All right, let's go. So pressing straight up from the chest, engaging the back to support the shoulders. Don't let the elbows flare way out. Exhale as you press up. Good, again, lowering the weight to the side. And bent over rows. If you found that the weight you chose the first time really challenged you at 12, you might even stick with that weight for the bent over rows. Or the bench press. You want to make sure you're not swinging or arching or any of those things, but staying in control of the weight. So your upper back. and 12. Good. You should be challenged. You should fight to finish those last couple of reps. Don't make it easy on yourself. If you want change, if you want to build strength and muscle, you need to make sure you're challenging yourself with weights. So 12 reps. If you need beginners, you might just do bent knees or keep your legs up the entire time. One more. Good job. All right, 45 seconds rest on the clock. Make your notes. Grab a little water if you need. Take this time, let everything recover so you can go heavier. You really want to be maxing out on the third round, the 8 reps, okay? So if that means taking more time earlier, if it means going lighter earlier, that's great. And then each week, try and improve. About 10 more seconds. I'll take it. All right. 8 reps. Whoop. Heaviest round yet. You can do that floor press if you need. And let's go. Engaging that back, pressing straight up. Staying in control of your weights the entire time. One more. Yeah, make it work. Oh yeah, feel that. If you felt like you could have done more, next week, go up. Even if you only go up on 1 round, if you can eke out 1 more rep, that's all ways to progress and challenge yourself. All right, bent over rows. All right, almost there. 1 more move. Smashing my weights together. Give them some space, they need to breathe. All right. So with these chest flies with leg lowers, remember, you don't want to go too heavy. You're not focused only on your upper body, but you're also focused on your abs. Keep a nice bend in your elbow. One more. Good. Now remember, guys, if you need, as you do those flies, just touch your toes down instead of doing straight legs, okay? So first tricep done. We will put a minute on the clock, get a nice little break here, recover a little bit, make some notes, grab some water. We're gonna go into pullovers, back flies, and a nice little overhead press sit-up, okay? So pullovers, you only need 1 weight for. Let's see what I want to use. As you go through a couple weeks, you might find that you're improving on your weights, or if you're struggling with something, maybe dial in your form a little bit more, go a little bit lighter, but make notes so that you can improve. Weight training gets you breathing, especially when you're trying to talk. All right, so I got my pullover weight. I'm gonna pull out my flies, start light so I can really focus on the posterior delt, and then the overhead press, you only need 1, or the overhead press sit up. If you don't have a bench, you can do the pullovers off the ground, and you'll just be here pulling the dumbbell over. But because the dumbbell will hit, you won't get as big a range of motion. That's why I really like the bench if you have one, and especially this version where you're bridged up so you work your glutes too. Extra bonus core work. All right, guys, let's get going. So cupping the dumbbell, extending overhead. Elbows can be soft. You just don't want to only flex and extend at the elbows. 15 reps. Bring it over the chest. Squeezing that butt. Don't lock out the arms. Just if you sort of wiggle on the bench. 5 more. Good. Only extending over as much as you can control. You can drop the weight to the side on the bench or down on the ground. Just don't try and sit up with it. That's a bad idea. Good. Next, the flies. So make sure you're stacking your chin and tucking your chin and you're not arching. Also make sure you're not arching your lower back. Focus on keeping your elbows soft but lifting out to the side. Those are always tough for me. Weak muscle group, gotta bring it up, right? That's what we gotta work on. So overhead press sit-ups. So arms are up, sit up and really press overhead. If you need beginners, don't use the weight at all. Good. Bring it down, sit up. 45 seconds, we're going to 12 reps. If you find your lower back is engaging with the back flies, you tend to want to bounce too much as you fatigue, even do a lighter variation where you're lying on the bench. Your legs can be out straight or bent, but just right here. That will prevent you from arching your lower back. Going up. Psyching yourself up for more weight in 12 reps. Use this time to stretch if you need. Or just breathe. All right, so again, wiggling down nicely, safely. Make sure your bench is secure. Can't talk. Cupping that weight, squeezing the butt. 12 reps. One more. Good. Again, not locking out those elbows, keeping them softer if you need. You just don't want to turn it into a tricep move, which means that you want to go like this, okay? All right, we'll have 12 reps. Maybe even pause. Feel my shoulders, I feel myself wanting to compensate. Pause, and then 2 more. Oh yeah. We want proper form, we want to isolate those muscles. We don't want to just go up in weight if we can't handle it. If you need, guys, because your shoulders are fatiguing, but you want to still use weight, keep it in, then press up, okay? Instead of holding it overhead. All right, good job. One more round on this tricep. Time to max out weight. Gotta do like a beast mode voice, right? Max out the weight. All right, time it here. Rest is so often overlooked, guys, and it's really key. If you don't rest enough, you can't go heavier. Can't go heavier, you can't challenge yourself to build muscle. Make some notes. I got some time, so I'll grab some water. Yeah. All right. Last round, 8 reps, challenge yourself. So setting up, hands are secure around there, and extending, squeezing the butt. Focus on that glute engagement to help. One more. Couldn't say one more and do it. Had to pause. Good job, guys. Hopefully you really challenge yourself with the weight on that round. All right, 8 reps of those back flies. Try and go a little bit heavier, even if you use a little bounce. One more. Oh yeah, that's the big stuff. Sometimes you gotta eke out that extra rep, even on those days where you're like, whew. Oh yeah, shoulders on fire. So now we have a minute, and we'll go into our last tricep. So we're gonna do some arm stuff. I don't know about you guys, but those isolation moves for the arms, whew, they always get me. We're gonna do some curls, some kickbacks, some external rotations. The external rotations are deceptive, but they're so good to open up your posture, keep your shoulders healthy. Grab some water, make some notes. Write what you did, how the moves felt. That way next week you can improve upon it. We're gonna start light for these. Really focus on the muscle activating. If you actually think about the muscle you're trying to use as you do the movement, you're gonna get more out of it. See where we're at. All right, so 15 reps, curls. Keep those elbows in at your sides. Don't try and swing the weight. Good. I know it's tempting to not fully extend, but you want to make sure that you do. Then elbows in by the side, kick back. Really think about extending at the elbow. You don't need to curl all the way up to your shoulders. So really quick, for these, elbows are in, small range of motion, just opening up. Keep the bicep flexed. Good. I know it's really tempting to try and do more. Let our elbows really flare out, but you don't want to. All right. So we'll take time here. You might find one you go a little heavier on. Maybe you're really good at curls. Go heavier and move down. I find I need about the same weight for all of these. All the isolation moves. Get the weights up. Stop the sweat from dripping. Take our time. I know it's nice, or it feels like you can rush these a little bit, but again, you want to recover so you can go heavier with each round. Because really, 12 is not that many fewer reps than 15. So even pushing the weight a little bit more with those can be killer. So again, elbows in, full extension, curl up. And one more, good. Bending over, hinging. Again, you don't have to bring the weights all the way up to your chest, just kicking back. Extending at the elbow. Good. Standing up, locking those elbows in, chest is wide and open. Good, 45 seconds. When you do those, guys, you should feel them burning right on the backs of your shoulders. If you don't, the weight might be too heavy, you can't isolate that muscle as much. Whoops, that's a little bit much. That's excessive. One more round, then you're good to go. Feel those arms, upper body burning. If you don't, go heavier next week, you should. It's not about cutting out rest. A lot of times it's about challenging yourself with the weights so we really max out each and every round. All right, 8 reps. That was my war cry. And one more. If you have a weaker side, you might feel more on that side. Bend over, up, and kick back. Good. Standing up, elbows in, shoulders wide. Gotta remind myself. Good job, guys. Weights are down. Record your numbers. Take some time to cool down. You're done with the 15, 12, 8 upper body dumbbell trisets.